So the quick version of the story is that the Secretary of Defense resigned yesterday in the midst of all this build-up to war. Is very suspicious to me. He was a Raytheon lobbyist, one of the top ones, if not the. The person who replaced him also is a Raytheon lobbyist, or at least very involved with Raytheon defense manufacturing. So what do you think the chances are that they're going to push for war? And without the old Secretary of Defense, who kind of butt heads with John Bolton about who's controlling things, because John Bolton tends to take over and oversteps, well, that person's not there anymore. So that makes it a lot easier. Makes it easier to convince Trump to do things. It also makes it easier to make unilateral decisions. So that happened. And then there are reports from the Jerusalem Post that the United Nations right now is going over the plans that America has made to have a, quote, massive attack on the nuclear facilities in Iran. That's all shitty news, but it's all important. And I suspect there's going to be a big false flag to convince the world and the United States that Iran is a major threat and they're all out to get us or the world or whatever. And in the more further past, like in 9/11 and other false flags, they've killed thousands of people to convince for war. And to go into Iraq, it was thousands of people, right? So if Iran is 5 times the size, what are they willing to do to take out Iran? Because Iran's always been the prime target in the Middle East, the holy grail. So what are they going to do? My point is, whatever it is that they do, don't believe the hype. Because why would Iran do anything like that to provoke a war and legitimize an attack like that? They're way better off doing absolutely nothing to gain the world's support, because even a military situation, if they do nothing, they're going to have a lot more nations come to their assistance, which is a military advantage. Why would they do anything, first of all? Second of all, we're in the area with a buildup that is massive. What, they're coincidentally going to do something while we're there waiting to attack them, right? No, that's rich. So don't believe whatever it is. Even if it looks really convincing, be very skeptical. And it's really important because they're waiting to have public support before they attack, is what I had heard Pompeo was waiting for. Support from the public, which they don't have because they're not believable. If they make something believable, try not to believe it and try to not let people around you believe it without really good reasons. And even if it looks like really good reasons, I'd be skeptical. Even if I was it was proven to me in my face, I'd still be like, yeah, but what's the trickery, you know? Because there's just no motive. So don't believe it. Don't believe it. Don't let other people believe it, because if we all believe it, then they have a justification to go to war because we all believe it. So that's the important thing. Anyway, don't believe the hype. Hey.